Alright, Tube World. Here's a little food for thought. Well, a lot of interesting things occurred today. One was actually very apparent. When the blast occurred inside the unit, the whole system just stopped producing the gas that was turning it over earlier in the earlier stages prior to that explosion. The gas was just not the same. Something happened, some type of chemical reaction, something happened inside it where it just completely, I could not get that turnover effect anymore. No matter how much pressure I put into the system again, it just wouldn't turn over, which is kind of strange. The electrolysis process was still occurring, but the gas just was not doing what it did earlier. Another thing, we know that it will start if I added a little more pressure to the unit. Joe, on the other hand, from Australia, he had to have some type of pressure inside his unit. How many pounds of pressure he had in his unit, I don't know, because I've seen some of his videos, but they were all in pieces, and it really didn't describe whether or not he did or did not have pressure inside his unit. But from what I've discovered working with it now, it has to have some type of pressure. The unit has to have some type of hydrogen buildup inside it, and something to release the hydrogen into the system, as I was using the open valve, the open and close valve, to do that for me. He had to have something inside his unit that when the vacuum occurred from trying to start the engine, it had to have opened, allowing the hydrogen to flow into the engine block, the carburetor, and then into the engine block to start it. That's just my guess. That's from what I've learned so far, I'm assuming that that's what he had in his system. He never revealed it, of course, but that's my guess. We are pretty much, for me, as far as working on this particular bike, I can't do it anymore because I'm leaving for Germany, and I just hope that everybody got a lot of info off of these films. The check valves don't work. That's probably good for some other application, but for this backfiring application that went back to the unit itself, doesn't work. So we need to figure out something else on protecting yourself and the unit. But nonetheless, we had fun with the project, and we will not give up here. We're going to continue. I'll probably take the carburetors with me to Germany and try to figure out, retrofit a different type of system to feed the hydrogen into the engine. So that's my next task. I'll be filming from Germany. I plan on picking up a old motorcycle out there in Germany as well, and taking the unit with me and working on a different bike, but at the same time have my carburetors and retrofit them for this Honda that I have, and we'll go from there. But thanks for your support and all your emails, and I don't know when I'll be back online again, but I hope you enjoyed the films. And if you're working on a project like this, take into consideration everything that I've done to it and try some different things. I'll be watching. Alright, so stay tuned and hope to see you soon. And good luck to John and his pulsing system. I'm out.